Good morning class. As you know beta, in the previous video we have completed our exercise 3.3 up to question number 2nd. Today we will do the remaining question. Okay. So the question number 3rd is, find the least number by which the following numbers should be subtracted to obtain a perfect square. Also find the square root of perfect square thus obtained. Okay. In this question beta, firstly we have to apply division method. Okay. After applying division method, we will get a remainder, and that remainder we have to subtract from the given number. We have to subtract remainder from the given number. Okay. Given number minus remainder. This will become a perfect square. PS means perfect, S means square. This will convert it into a perfect square, and then after getting this perfect square number, we have to find its square root. Okay. So this is the procedure which we have to do in question number 3rd. Okay. Let us take an example of this question. A part beta. In the A part we have given 8 to 5. To apply division method, we have to write 8 to 5 like this. Then we have to make the pairs of the digits starting from the unit place. So the pair is 25, and we have left with one single digit, that is 8. Now we have to take the leftmost digit, that is 8, and then we have to find two numbers such that 8 lies between their square, and the numbers are 2 and 3, because square of 2 is 4 and square of 3 is 9. Now we have to take our first division, and that is the smallest number among them. Okay. So the smallest number between 2 and 3 is 2. So the divisor is 2. And in this division method, we know that quotient must be equal to divisor. So the quotient is also 2. So 2 2s are 4. We have left with 4, and then we have to put this pair down, and this will become 4 to 5. Now we have to find our next divisor. To find the next divisor, firstly we have to multiply the quotient by 2. So quotient is 2. After multiplying by 2, this will become 4. Now we have to find the unit place of new divisor in such a way that quotient is same in this, and this quotient must be same, or we can say that unit place digit is equal to quotient, is equal to quotient. Okay. Now we will find this unit place digit by trial and error method. Okay. Let us this be 7. When you multiply 47 by 7, this will become 3 to 9. Okay. And when you multiply 48 by 8, this will become 384. This is also less than 4 to 5. This is also less than 4 to 5. We can try to put here 9 also. If we put here 9, this will become 441, and this is more than 4 to 5. So by trial and error method, we will get that we have to put here 8. So 8, 48 8 ja 384, and the remainder is 41. So from here what we can say, that if we subtract 41 from 8 to 5, we will get 4 8 7, and clearly this is a perfect square, and square root of 784 is equal to the quotient. The quotient is 28, and this is the answer of your question number 3rd A part. This is the way by which you have to solve the remaining question of this question number 3rd Try to do the remaining part by yourself beta. Now we will move on the fourth question. Fourth question is, find the least number by which we have to following numbers should be added to obtain the perfect square. Also find the square root of the perfect square thus obtained. Okay beta. In the previous question we have to find the number such that we can subtract the number from the given number to obtain a perfect square. But in this case we have to find a number such that we can add this number to the given numbers and make them perfect square. Okay. For this, let us take one part of question number 4, A part. 140. Okay. Now, same here we have to apply division method. For this, firstly we have to make the pair starting from the unit place. The first pair is 40 and we have left with one single digit, that is 1. Now what we have to do? Now we have to find a number such that 1 lies between their square. So 1 and 2 are the number such that 1 lies between their square. And the smallest number between 1 and 2 is clearly 1. So 1 1 ja 1. So this number will be 0 and then we have to put this pair down. This will become 40. Now what we have to do? Now we have to find the next divisor and that will be 1 multiplied by 2 and a unit place here that we have to find by trial and error method. Now look at here. If we put here 2, this will become 44 and 44 is greater than 40. So by hit and trial method we can say that unit place is 1 and quotient is also 1. So this number is equal to, and the remainder is 19. Now beta, from this remainder what we can say that the 140 is greater than 11 square. Okay. Now what we have to find? We have to find the next perfect square number and that is 12. The square of 12 is 144. The next perfect square number from 11 square is 12 square and that is 144. So from here what we can say that 144 minus 140 is equal to 4. This is the required number that we have to add in the given number to find the perfect square. If we add 4 in 140, what will become? 144 and this is a perfect square of 12. And now what we have to do? Now we have to find the square root. So square root of 144 is equal to 12. Okay. So this is the method by which you can solve the question number 4th. Try to do the remaining part of question number 4th by yourself beta, and if you have any problem we will take that problem in the live class. Now we will do the question number 5th. In the question number 5th we have to find the smallest 5-digit number that is a perfect square beta. Okay. Firstly we have to write the smallest 5-digit number, that is 1 and 40. Okay. Then we have to find a number that we have to add in this number to make this a perfect square. Why we have to add only, not to subtract? Look at here beta, this is the smallest number of 5 digit. If we subtract something from this, this will become a number of 4 digit, but we have to find a number of 5 digit. Okay, that's why we have to add only, not to subtract. What we have to do? We have to add, not subtract. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to apply the division method. For applying division method, we have to write this number like this, and then what we have to do? We have to mark on the pair starting from the unit place digit. Then we have left with single digit on the left side, and that is 1. And we have to find two numbers as that 1 lies between their square. So clearly 1 square and 2 square are the numbers in which 1 is lie, and the smallest is 1. So divisor is 1. Divisor is 1 implies quotient is also 1. So 1 1 ja 1. After that this will become 0. Now we have to take this pair down. So this pair is 0 also. Now we have to find the next divisor, and next to find the next divisor, firstly we have to multiply the quotient by 2. This will become 2. Now look at there, as like simple division, when division is not possible, we have to put 0 here and also here. Then we have to take this next pair down. Again we are unable to do the division. But look at here beta, if we put here 0 and here also 0, all will become 0. Okay, and this is kind of division is not possible. To make this division possible beta, we have to write at least 1 here. Okay, and to write here 1, what we have to do, we have to write here 1 beta. If we write here 1, then our quotient is also 1, and if we write here 201, then if we subtract, we will left with minus 201. What we will left? We will left with minus 201. Okay, so this is the number which we have to add in the given number 10000 plus 201. So this is the 201 is the required number which we have to add in the smallest 5 digit number to make it a perfect square. And this is the perfect square number, and the square root of this number is equal to 101. That is the quotient. That is the quotient in this division. Okay, now beta, the question number 6th, your question number 6th is same as like your third question beta. Just remember that largest number of 6 digit is this. You have to apply the division method on this number and find the remainder. Okay, and then you have to subtract the remainder from the given number, and then you have to find the perfect square of smallest 6 digit, largest 6 digit. Okay, so your 6th question is same like your question number 3rd. Try to do the 6th question by yourself beta. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.